Cheryl. Learning the effective use of language is a primary goal here at Toastmasters. And using short, powerful words is a good exercise in effective communication. The objective, as Cheryl told us, of Project 4 is to use small words effectively to make a clear point. With our next speech, titled Be Here Now, please help me welcome Mark Porteous.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most honored guests, which would you prefer? Clear, plain language, or pretentious words?
Okay, clear, please.
Words represent ideas, like symbols for the mind. Short words can have deep significance. 3 examples of small words with big meaning are be, here, and now. These 3 words are very powerful on their own. Together, they convey a very strong message. First, let's take a look at each word individually. The word be is a verb. It is often used with other words, like be happy, be careful, be yourself. Alone, it is the present tense of the verb to be, as in to be or not to be. The phrase, just be, is a deep philosophical statement made with just 2 words. The word here is also an adverb, or is an adverb. It describes a verb. Where are you? You are here, aren't you?
Some of us.
I see your bodies. Where are your thoughts? There are an infinite number of places that you could be, and you've chosen to be here, and I appreciate that choice. The word now is also an adverb. This 3-letter word is the most powerful word in the English language. Now is the only moment in time over which we have any control. We cannot change the past, and we cannot guarantee the future. We learn from the past, and we plan for the future. We live for now. Clearly, these 3 words are powerful on their own. As a phrase, be here now is simple and profound. Focus on what you're doing, when you're doing it, where you are doing it. This is not easy for me. I'm a Gemini. I tend to multitask. I find myself doing many different things at the same time. 20 years ago, this was considered a useful skill in the workplace. It was often used on resumes. Now, multitasking is considered a lack of focus. And focus is considered to be a more useful trait. Extreme everyday examples of multitasking are driving and texting, driving and putting on makeup, driving and eating even. These behaviors are obviously very dangerous, and yet all too common. A more subtle example in my life is playing with my children. I get a lot of emails, phone calls, and texts all day, every day. I remember that there was a time when my kids were misbehaving, and I was trying to get a lot of work done. And I stopped and I thought about it, and I realized that my children were competing with my customers for my time. No one is more important to me than my children. When I am with them, they want my undivided attention, and they deserve it. They're not always going to want my attention, but they need it now. When I'm with them, I repeat my mantra: be here now. At work, I focus on one thing at a time. If I'm on a phone call and another call comes in, I wait and let that call go into voicemail and return it later. I don't want to interrupt the customer that I'm with. I'll go back and finish when I'm done. I currently have a great number of projects and responsibilities in my life. But even with many irons in the fire, I only hold one at a time. Juggling hot irons is a sure way to get burned. Whether you're with your family, or your friends, or all alone, remember these 3 words: